guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Bass Dad. We got a new amplifier here that we're going to check out real quick. So let's jump into it, man. Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. As you can see from the wrapping, this amplifier comes from a company called Down4Sound, and I just released an interview with the owner of that company, Jonathan Price, and it's a really good interview. So if you have time, check it out. It is a long interview though. It's about 2 hours. Just keep that in mind when you go to watch it. Now, first thing I see, candy. Gotta love candy, man. It's great stuff. I appreciate them for thinking about it. We can see our amplifier here. It's in a purple box, all right? It's a really nice box. You can see it's got, I haven't ordered from them since they started doing the multiple colors. So you can see it's got several marks here where they can mark a color. And for this one, it's marked orange. It also has their logo on it. The name of the amp is a JP3 to the 4th. And then it's AB because it's an AB amp. On this side, same thing. We've got like this embossed Down4Sound logo, JP34, and also another color guide on the top. Here, you can see it's a picture of the amp, same thing, logo, tells you what it is. Go around to the back, gives you some RMS ratings. RMS ratings at 4 ohms, you got 134 watts at 4 at 14.4 volts. RMS at 2 ohms, 200 watts by 4 at 14.4 volts. And then the dimensions of the amplifier. We've got 19.68 by 7.48 by 2.24. So we're just gonna go ahead and trust them. I'm not gonna measure this one like I normally do. Also gives you the signal to noise ratio at 100 dB. A frequency response is at 10 hertz to 45 kilohertz. Then you've got your high pass filter, which is 10 hertz to 45 kilohertz. High pass multiply times 1 times 10. And then in parentheses, you've got 200 hertz to 8 kilohertz, okay? Low pass filter response, 50 hertz to 800 hertz. Low pass filter multiply by 1 times 10. And in parentheses, you got 500 hertz to 8 kilohertz. So what that tells me is that this is a full range amplifier, that we can use it as a 4-way amplifier for our highs and mids, or we can use it for our subwoofers. And we'll be testing it probably as a high and mid amplifier. So we'll use the 1 kilohertz tone, but then when we're done, we'll also do some tests pairing it with some subwoofers to see how it performs there. So let's dig into this. Open the box, we can see it's got another box. So I feel good about the way it was shipped. It looks good. It looks like it was packed really well. No complaints at all there. And here we go. You guys can see in there, we've got our amplifier and we've got a manual. On the manual, it says owner's manual. Read me first or not, but still read me first. What that means is read it first, all right? They want you to know all the important warnings and all the things you should know about this amp. Now, I'm not gonna do this. Why? Because I've read them like 5 million times. I don't think there's a lot of accessories or anything that come with this amp, seeing as how it's not a bass amp, so it doesn't come with a bass knob. You can see it's a pretty long, skinny amplifier. All right, I would definitely call this a surfboard. It does have the classic Down4Sound acrylic back that we've all grown to love. That's inspired by the 90s US amps, which were just great then. I love that orange color. Doesn't it look good? Damn, that's a beautiful amp. There's one thing that you definitely can say, these are some good looking amps. That orange color is phenomenal. Love it. So you've got etched in there, JP34AB, as well as the Down4Sound symbol.
So the first thing I see is 4 Tiffany style RCAs, and you see channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4. Now, channel 1 and channel 2 work together, then channel 3 and channel 4 work together. That's how the controls work. So the next control you see is 2 gains, one for 1 and 2, one for 3 and 4. Now, you can run them separately however you want to, but you have to group them together. The only thing I see that I don't like is there's no way to sum channel 1 and 2 to 3 and 4, which means you either have to run all 4 RCAs or run some adapters. There also is a multiplier times 10 for your low pass and high pass. All right, let's turn it around and take a look on the other side.
Now on this side, we've got 4 gauge, it looks like, power in ground, as well as a 8 gauge remote. For what reason? I don't know, probably just to match the speakers. Then you have your channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, and channel 4. So you got your first 2 channels on top and your other 2 channels on the bottom. Probably be a little easier to put the bottom ones in first. All right, at Class AB isn't dead right here, but I might argue with them since they have recently discounted several of their Class AB amplifiers. Guys, if you like Class AB, don't pay a huge amount to some of these other companies.
Down4Sound has marked down all of their Class AB amplifiers. All of them are loads cheaper than they were originally. Guys, this is a great place to save some cash. This amplifier alone was $449 when it first came out. It's only $249 now, and during the Christmas sale, you could have got it for $199. Now, it's going to be on sale again during the tax time sale. So if you like Class AB amplifiers, don't pay crazy money to companies trying to sell you a dream. This thing is beautiful. It's budget. It sounds great. It does more than its rated power. Use code BHD during checkout to support the Bass Dad audio channel.
This is my favorite part.
It's mine too, Fez. Now, if this is your first time watching, let me show you how this works. Up at the top, you can see our LF Audio high precision voltmeter. That's what's going to tell us what our voltage is. Down below that, you've got the SMD tools, and the first one is the AMM1. That'll tell us what our ohm load is, plus what our current wattage is. Up at the top, you'll see a smartphone. That'll tell us what our amperage draw is, and below that is our SMD DD1, and that lets us know what kind of tone we're giving it and what the distortion rate is. All right, look at the top left-hand corner. I'm going to put the ratings up there so you guys can keep up with them. Let's go. 4 ohm uncertified test. 173 watts by 4. Efficiency, 58%. 4 ohm dynamic test. We get 180 watts by 4. 2 ohm uncertified test. $335 watts by 4. An efficiency of 59%. 2 ohm dynamic test. $369 watts by 4. 4 ohm uncertified test bridged. 526 watts times 2 with an efficiency of 56%. 2 ohm dynamic test bridged. 637 watts times 2. right, so you just saw my test and review on the JP34AB amplifier. It was a great amplifier, super fun to review. I want to wrap it up though by giving you my summary. Tons of good things about this amplifier. You can mount it upside down. It's got a clear acrylic bottom, did way more power than it was rated for. Comes in a multitude of colors and it's anodized. It looks great. Everything about this amplifier looks amazing. All right. That's one of the best things about it is just the way it looks. It has a ton of selections and options when it comes to the crossovers or the EQ. So it's got so many positives. I really struggle trying to find negatives. And the negatives that it does have are things that plague a lot of AB amplifiers. Old technology, horribly inefficient. You don't see a lot of them nowadays. A few places sell them, but it really does kind of feel like they're kind of going out. I don't ever hear anybody talking about any or anything like that. And if I'm wrong, beat me up about it. I don't know. But from what I see, it doesn't look like they're gaining traction. Down4Sound came out with these when they were making a lot of amps. I'm sure they thought that there was a market for them, and there probably was a little bit of one. But what I've seen lately is some heavy discounts. This amplifier itself is half the price it was when it first came out, which sucks for them, but it's great for us because if you need a highs and mids amp, you can grab this one for $249.99. Just a few days ago, it was under $200. At that price point, it's a win. All right. I wouldn't touch it for $449, but under $200, it's great. Even at $249. But tax time sale is coming up, and I'm sure that they'll have it. If they still have some, they'll have it then on sale again. Now, if this video made you want to grab one, then when you do that and you go through the checkout process, you'll see a place to put in a promo or a coupon code. Please put the letters BHD in there. All right. It won't save you any money, but it will help support the channel, as will subscribing and liking. Did you know that only 30% of the people who watch my channel are actually subscribed? When you subscribe, you get access to notifications that'll tell you when we go live, when we do giveaways, all the things that we do. And you can even do one better by becoming a member. And that only costs $2.99. And we use all that money from the affiliate links, the membership money. It's all used to help the channel keep going because it's not cheap to run a YouTube channel. But we've done really well thanks to your support. Guys, you can always watch more of my videos right now, like the Jonathan Price interview that I just dropped. But it's 2.5 hours. So make sure you bring your popcorn. Have a happy new year and come back safe, guys.